Grandfather's Clock. Chords are like this. G to the D to the G to the C to the G to the D to the G. I like to throw in this D right here, but it probably doesn't go there. Then the G to the D, same thing up to the C to the G to the D to the G. Now the B part. G G G G G G G C C C C G G G G G G G G G to the G D G to the C to the G to the D to the G. And then the C part. Dun dun G dun 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 dun. Oh, sorry, C part. G dun to C C G ding dong tick tock G G C C G tick tock tick tick do the G, the same refrain as the A section or B section, I think. D G to the C to the G to the D to the G. That's all the chords. Now in the B section. I think there might be an A chord there, and I just haven't gone back and referenced either of the recordings that I grew to fancy this song from, which are, by the way, the Seldom Seen Live at the Cellar Door, Grandfather's Clock, and the David Grisman, Tony Rice Tone Poems, Grandfather's Clock. But anyway, it doesn't really matter how they did it or how it was done. This is how, what I'm talking about here is what I like to do ultimately, is I like to go da 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 C to the G to the G to the A minor A D, but I like to do it A minor 7 A7 to the D, 7 or not. So that's chord wise what that would be. If you really want to get the effect, you can go like that. A minor 7, which is A minor with the G. That's the melody note. That's a nice D7 to play there because it's got that A note in it. So sorry. A minor 7, A7, D7. A7, D7. A minor 7, A7, D7. Yeah, so that's just a little note on that. So the melody goes like this. Then again. In the B section. That lick seems like it would be over a D chord, maybe, but it's over a C chord. It starts on a non-chord tone and then resolves on that D is when it resolves to the G chord, but it's C, C, G, and then the same thing. Different ending, and then the clock. Refrain. Sorry, the open version of that would be like this. So that's the whole melody. But on that point of the open version is, I like to play this with tremolos, double stops, blah, 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 all those different techniques, but I like to play it I like to play it not open, using that it being such a simple melody, it leaves it rather exposed to hearing the differences between the closed position sound and the open position sound, and you either have to employ some muting techniques, which make open position more difficult and less of a reason to do it, or that. So I like the way I like. The way the shapes and the phrasing work out, it makes it sound more consistent and makes more sense to me to play it up, crawling up the neck like that. But if you're gonna do it open, let's see. See right here. That if you don't mute, so you have to when you land, if you don't want that overtone ringing, the A note ringing against the G and the F sharp, not that it's bad, but it's like a sustaining note that is not necessarily intended to be there. So you would have to, what you do is when you hit this G, you do it in such a way that this finger, the same finger you're hitting the G note with, that mutes that A string? Here's without muting it. There's with muting it. Details, I know. The chord voicings for this or the melody there so it would be that G and C and then F sharp and C sharp and then G and C sharp and then D, and that would go over